The world has advanced in millions of ways in the last few years, with the introduction of AI, advancements in biotechnology, and so much more. However, the disabled face challenges every single day that inhibit them from growing as people and the world from growing as a human race. Did you know that according to the UN, only 6% of peace treaties in the last 30 years mention disability, indicating a dire need for global education and global effort towards this issue? In addition, 2/3 of employees with invisible disabilities such as diabetes, autism, and auditory disabilities say that they have to source support and reasonable adjustments at work alone. If these inclusion-related issues are fully addressed, the entire system will be more in sync and drive higher productivity and workplace satisfaction. This only highlights the urgency at which we need to approach this issue. Given the urgency, it is imperative that an intergenerational effort is advanced. Based on research, poverty can lead to disability rights, as disabled people are 6% more likely to be in poverty. This means that they have a lack of opportunities to share their issues and raise their problems to the change makers who are able to forge solutions. Disability rights can be a leading factor of poor and negative mental health, not only for those directly affected, but also for the friends and family of people with disabilities. This is because the lack of inclusivity within real life can be incredibly discouraging, alongside their disability. The founder herself drew from her own experience to set towards this path of impact. She had a classmate in primary school with autism, who luckily was given ample support in order to aid his education. This was only possible because of the facilities and opportunities that students at her school were provided. However, it is understood that this isn't available to every person with a disability worldwide. She had also fractured her spine due to a swimming injury and had to undergo physiotherapy for several weeks in order for her to be able to get back to the sport she loved. This, again, was only possible due to the availability of hospitals and clinics with physiotherapists in her region. However, globally, there is a lack of physiotherapists to stop an injury from turning into a lifelong issue. Delivering systemic improvements for the disabled community requires a holistic approach. To realize this, Empowerable was created by a group of secondary school students. The initiative has developed the LIMITLESS framework, representing 9 steps to realize disabilities inclusion, which include the following: LIFT. Create a direct sense of empathy and equity for the disabled community. Ideate. Originate ways to advance more innovative research and development. Model. Create prototypes to solve specific and unique problems. Innovate. Design digital solutions increasing effectiveness of care. Transform. Initiate new programs offering inclusive personalized aid. Legitimize. Expand range of products covered by insurance policies. Establish. Formalize channels to receive financial aid for personalized support. Stimulate. Develop an interactive and multimedia hub for collective action. Sustain. Ensure continued focus and protection for the community. This framework enables youth globally to use it as a blueprint to advance inclusion in their local communities. Looking ahead, Empowerable aims to continue scaling its influence through its network of partners, supporters, and advocates to educate and empower more youth to think, research, and act with a stronger inclusion lens. Help us recognize the fundamental rights of disabled individuals. To drive collective action, we welcome your participation to grow our shared platform. Welcome back to the Empowerable videocast. I'm Sheraya Amarasekara, a high school junior based in Dubai, and I'm so excited to continue this journey with you. So far, we've explored LIFT, Ideate, and Model, each step guiding us toward a more inclusive world for people with disabilities. In today's episode, we move to the 4th letter in our LIMITLESS framework, I for Innovate, where we design digital solutions to increase the effectiveness of care. Let's explore how innovation can revolutionize inclusion. The LIMITLESS framework is built to guide young changemakers like you. Each letter represents a crucial step in driving disability inclusion. Today we dive into Innovate, the fourth letter in our framework, which focuses on designing digital solutions that improve the quality and reach of care for people with disabilities. But what does this really mean? It's about harnessing the power of technology, from mobile apps to AI, from smart devices to digital health platforms, to close the care gap that many disabled individuals face. Digital solutions can connect people to resources, streamline communication, and provide tailored health plans, and even predict medical needs. Through innovation, we can make care smarter, faster, and more inclusive, no matter where someone lives or what challenges they face. Why does innovation matter in disability care? Because access to effective care is still wildly unequal. In many countries, people with disabilities have to travel long distances for basic treatment, if it's even available. According to the World Health Organization, people with disabilities are twice as likely to find healthcare providers' skills inadequate, 3 times more likely to be denied care, and 4 times more likely to report being treated badly. Digital tools help close these gaps. With digital innovation, we can personalize care, monitor progress remotely, and provide support in real time, improving outcomes and saving lives. It's not about replacing caregivers or physicians, it's about augmenting them and extending their reach. Innovate is placed here in our framework because it's the action accelerator. Once we've built empathy, brainstormed ideas, and created models, it's time to use technology to bring it all to life, faster, better, and more broadly. So what does it mean to innovate for disability inclusion? It means using digital technology to improve how care is delivered, from health to education, mobility to communication. It's about thinking beyond traditional systems and asking, how can we use modern tech to remove obstacles faced by those with disabilities? Real-world examples show us the power of this. Genosys uses AI to support sign language translation, making communication easier for the deaf community. Auticon, a company that employs people with autism, developed digital onboarding tools tailored to neurodiverse work styles. Remote patient monitoring tools now allow physiotherapists to track recovery from home, minimizing travel and maximizing progress. These aren't futuristic dreams, they're live examples of how digital innovation can directly improve lives. So how can you, as a young person, start innovating in this space? Here are 6 practical steps you can take to innovate digital solutions that improve care for people with disabilities. 1. Find where the system falls short digitally. Ask yourself, where does traditional care fail to reach people? Maybe someone in your school doesn't get reminders for therapy appointments, or a peer with a chronic illness can't easily log their symptoms. Pinpoint those care gaps, especially ones that could be improved with better digital tools, and imagine what a solution could look like. 2. Think like a system designer. Innovation isn't just about creating gadgets, it's about making systems smarter. Could you create a digital dashboard that helps teachers with ADHD track assignments more easily? Or a chatbot that helps an employee with a disability understand their workplace rights? Put yourself in the shoes of a care provider or support worker and ask, what digital tool would make this job easier, faster, or more human? 3. Upgrade what already exists. Innovation doesn't always mean inventing from scratch. Explore how you might improve tools people already use, like adding voice control to classroom tools for mobility impaired students, or integrating reminders into a traditional calendar app for medication schedules. Digital innovation is about enhancing and connecting existing platforms for greater impact. 4. Build with privacy and dignity in mind. When designing digital solutions for care, it's not just about functionality, it's about trust. Ensure your ideas protect user data, offer choices, and maintain privacy. Ask, would I feel safe using this if it were about me? If the answer was no, rethink and redesign. 5. Make it smart, not complicated. The best digital tools are always the simplest. A well-designed tool doesn't overwhelm, it empowers. Whether it's an easy access info hub for parents of neurodivergent children or a streamlined communication platform between patients and support staff, prioritize clarity, not complexity. 6. Pilot within your own network. Test your idea with someone you know, a friend, a teacher, a family member who experiences disability. Their feedback will be more valuable than any survey. Even a small success, like one person finding your tool helpful, is proof of concept. Then you can build, expand, and share it through Empowerable and beyond. Remember, innovation is not just about creating the next big thing. It's about solving everyday problems in creative ways. From today's episode, we've learned that innovation starts with empathy and ends in empowerment. By designing digital solutions to improve care, we amplify voices, improve outcomes, and create a more equitable future for the disabled community. Next up is the 5th letter in our LIMITLESS framework, T, transform,
where we'll explore how to build inclusive programs that offer personalized support. To join our movement and take your first step, visit our website by scanning the QR code on the screen or clicking the link in the description below. See you next time!